Does it What's up, what's up, what's up? Hey, everyone. What's up, Art Nerd? Cindy? Moogard. They shut off the water to her apartment complex. Oh, wait. My coffee is missing in action. So there's a lot going on right now. How's it going, everyone? I'm sorry that they cut off the water to your apartment complex. That's super frustrating. It sounds like we're both dealing with some home turf chaos. They're currently in the basement installing the new furnace. It has been an interesting couple of days. It's been freezing in the house. We've had like sub-zero temperatures here, so we went and bought a bunch of room heaters, as you can see right there. It's kind of interesting. Like, it's just kind of observing like how well they function in certain rooms and how much they don't work in other rooms. But anyways, we're lucky that they were able to come today versus I don't know. It's not like anybody's life was threatened or we're gonna have to move out of the house or something like that. So it wasn't that severe. But anyways, good to see y'all today. Seeing all the usual suspects. Hottie, Wolf King, Tomboy, what's going on? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to take a brief break just to talk to them around in 2 hours. So let me set an alarm here. They did say they were gonna call me if they finish early, so there's just a chance that I'll have to swing downstairs and chat with them at some point during the stream. But anyways, yeah. 3 days left before the Inside VIP comes out, which is cool. Delansky just got back from Switzerland and haven't seen a single mountain. That's crazy. Is it normally are mountains normally pretty visible? You're in Finland, right? I've been in Prague for a while. Oh, okay. Sometimes you can even see the Alps from Czechia. Weather's been super misty in Europe. Nice. Well, just a heads up, I don't really have a plan for today. I'm gonna take a quick listen to some album stuff, see where that's at, and try to get my bearings a little bit. The unfortunate thing is I've had these like recurring cuts because of how intense the dry cold is on my fingers, and it's kind of making piano a little bit painful to play, but only if I like really up the velocity. But yeah, it's kind of a shame. I feel like I haven't been able to kind of really play as much as I would like to lately. But let's see here. We got a new follower. What's up, Vilnan? Thanks for the follow. Normally my body does quite well with it, so I don't know what the deal is this winter. I think it's just because I'm doing a lot of work around the house, like shoveling and cleaning and cooking, and I mean it's kind of like been a big adjustment. Now that I think about it, I definitely underestimated home ownership overall. I mean, it's been manageable for sure, but it's been interesting. It's the amount of effort it takes to even just barely scrape by taking care of a house is pretty wild. A lot of moving parts. Let me check and make sure you guys can hear my desktop audio. Oh yeah, you should be able to hear that. I did like this idea. What's up, Chairborn? Cat lore? Martin, where's that music coming from? It's coming from my private album SoundCloud playlist. This was a sketch from stream last month. I think it could be a really nice end of album vibe. I'm just taking a quick little gander at some of the random little things I have chilling in the playlist. Forgot about those little claps in the background that I recorded. The random, like... kind of weird, but I don't mind them. Kind of gives me like a very warm feeling for some reason, this track. Yeah, this is from November 13th. Oh, Ben Bomer. I love Ben Bomer. Really simple. But I just like the feeling, the emotion behind it. I'm just like very much hearing that towards the end of the album. Let's see what else we got. There's so many tunes. The problem I'm having is like I almost feel like I could open any project file up and work on it and just see, like, I think I'm just like at a point with a lot of these where like I get it, I get the idea, I know what the song is kind of like where it's at, but I need to get a lot of these to a point where I'm feeling a lot more excited about them, and I think that just kind of comes with spending time going through nitty-gritty stuff, you know. I was hearing voices. Yeah, prototyping, that's right. Well, let's see. I had briefly opened up Headfirst last night. So why don't we jump into that and see where I left that off. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like I like considering like trying to look at works in progress as like prototypes, right? Because oh yeah, there it is. It's just nice to try to like reframe things. Sometimes words kind of lose their meaning a little bit when you use the same word over and over again. You know, you have to find like a new way to describe something, because it's like you guys, I don't know if any of you have heard of like semantic satiation, but it's a little bit like that. You know, you say the word over and over again and it starts evolving into something different. I remember as teenagers, we would do that sometimes. Just like say a friend's name over and over, or like a cousin's name. Like Andrew. And like the more you say it, it starts just like evolving into something different. Like your brain starts hearing it in a new way. And true. Right, exactly. It's not exactly. That's funny. That's what you heard, because I don't even hear that.
I know if I ever look back, I could find plenty went bad. I can tell you right now that there's plenty things I don't understand.
So I was thinking about the track is like, generally the premise is kind of jumping in head first. That's kind of the phrase, right? So I was kind of thinking maybe let's try to switch it up a tiny bit, get rid of the slower intro, just find a way to do some weird little intro fills. And I was like trying to like picture it in my head. I was just hearing some weird like beeps boops kind of going straight into that downbeat, and then the vocals pop in.
I know if I ever look back, I could find plenty went bad. I can tell you right now that there's plenty things I don't understand. Some things I won't regret, no matter what it says. I know through my heart trembling, 'cause I know that I will do it again.
I feel like these cuts are a little lackluster. So maybe we can kind of try to beef these up a little bit. Oh, screen cap is... Wait. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know. Huh. Wait, let me double check and make sure that is the case. Oh, yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why this keeps happening. So screen recording... Let's just restart it. Now it should be good to go, right? Yeah, but I feel like I'm being thrown all these random curveballs, but it's all good. It's all good. It's kind of to be expected when streaming, right? Oh, yeah, that's the pre-drop is still something I'm trying to figure out. Because I was thinking about doing this, I had this little vocoder thing. It sounded pretty cool. I just thought that it might be cool to record some actual electric guitar. And let me get rid of the sub in this fill section here real quick. Where's that layer? I think it's this guy right here. Yeah, let's get rid of these hi-hats here. Okay. Yeah, let's bust out the guitar. Why not? Cherbo was asking about the lead preset for this track. That is something that I just kind of randomly created. I'm not sure which lead you're speaking about. If you're talking about the stuttery thing. Oh no, sorry. This is a sorry, that's my bad. Not something I created, but it's something that I think I just messed with the some of these settings to get some of that weird like gated reverb kind of stuff going on. So this is Bright Intercom. I think this is a I'm pretty sure this is a Nest sound. Hold up, give me a second here. I'm gonna duplicate this for a moment because I'm kind of curious too. I think I gaslit myself into thinking that I did make this when I didn't. So here is the original sound. So it's obviously very kind of shimmery, long release, decay, reverb, all that kind of stuff. And then this is the like adaptation of that. But yeah, you can hear the volume envelope is triggering the reverb. So as long as the kind of gives it that like gated effect, which is really cool. The breathy one is so good. Thanks, yeah. Shout out to Nest for the original version. I've never really experimented with that kind of gatiness in a lead before, but I do think it's pretty cool. Okay, that sounds terrible. Let's grab a patch, or not a patch, an effect chain. Let's see which one works here. Let's try to play along with this this lead here. I just think it could be a nice layer. And then let's maybe check out some different. Sure, let's try that. We'll just solo these for the time being with the metronome. Okay, I think that was close enough. Let me see if I can maybe get the that other little riff in there. Let's try that one. Might be a little tricky. I don't really play well enough to be able to do this. Ask a question. What's up, Chairboy? The redeem is for when he misses chat and wants attention. Did you actually have a question, Chairboy? Because I'm all ears. So you earn channel points just by watching, which, by the way, I actually have. Hold up. So let me take a quick second here because I wanted to chat just really quickly about something. I been working really closely with Macrodose, who's been helping out a lot, and we've been preparing the Inside VIP track pack and that kind of stuff, which the track pack will be free. But we also have a Play It pack, which I think I've mentioned that before. What that's going to be is like basically everything you need to be able to play the Inside VIP with the same patches that I made and basically the same sounds, the sheet music and all of that. But one thing I'm just going to throw out there quickly, since we're talking about channel points and that kind of stuff, we're setting it up basically so that when, obviously if you want to support and buy the Play It pack as a one-time thing, that's totally fine. There's also going to be an option to subscribe, which will then give you key coins. And in the long run, we're going to find a way for people to get key coins on Twitch by just like watching. So you can actually earn literal coins that you can then redeem for packs by watching a certain amount of time and stuff like that. But also super cool, people that are already subscribed on Twitch will also get that. I think it's like $5, right, for a sub. That will be subtracted from the subscription on Key Collection. So if anyone is interested in that, I know it's pretty unlikely, but I wanted to throw it out there because it's just like a way for people to, if you're interested and you're already supporting me on Twitch, I would want it to be, I would want it to go towards that cost. And it's not going to be anything, crazy, but I just figured I'd throw that out there. I think we're trying to work on some cool stuff where you can kind of earn those kind of key coins in a way that doesn't always require like buying credits or something like that. So anyways, just like some stuff we're playing around with, and hopefully we'll have like a basic system for all that set up on Friday. So I figured I'd just like throw that out there. Anyways, what is this riff here? Key coins makes me think Key Collection needs loot boxes. Chairboy asked if you could do a backflip. That is a definite no, unfortunately. I would love to be in good enough shape to be able to do that, though. That'd be sick. I think there was an earlier take there that was actually okay. So let's go back to that one. Where'd it go? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I think this one might be good enough. at the. You thought you got me there, Chobor. I don't blame you. It's pretty close to the lake. So I would love to figure out what to do here for the pre-drop fill because I really can't. I'm trying to like think about. Let me make sure to keep my phone somewhat accessible so I can see when they're done installing the new furnace. I need to mess these cords up. They're kind of... Let's see. I love Infiltrator. Can't say no to a phaser. Well, hold on. There was one... I think I like this one. Maybe messing with the decay and release a little bit would be cool. Where's the button that makes me good at music? Maybe it starts off like... I don't know.
I know if I ever look back. I know if I ever look back, I could find plenty went back. I could tell you right now that
I think we can just add more weird effects and stuff in this intro part. I think I might kind of sell the vibe a little bit more. Sorry, y'all. I feel like I'm missing, falling behind really quickly on chat here. I keep glancing over and like picking up on random words and things. Sound ungodizer. Man, do you guys remember? You guys ever see when Space Laces went as Sound Godizer for Halloween? That was legendary. That was a big moment for FL Studio. All right, we need some zaps and blips and boops. Let's see, I don't know for sure, but maybe we can go to some good old vengeance packs.
I know if I ever look back, I could find plenty went back.
I don't know about this, but I'm just gonna try to do something here. It's giving Pride a snare. Just gonna bounce this real quick. Try to use that as a little like tail. Maybe some kind of like radio. We could get some radio sounds going in here. Foley is the word I was looking for. Okay, well, for some reason I heard that and I could hear it in like. Never mind.
I underscore for 148, clear.
Not the talking, but maybe the
I could tell you right now that there's plenty things I could tell you right now that there's plenty things I don't understand.
let's just throw some more random stuff in here.
That there's plenty things I don't understand. Some things I won't regret, but I would what says. Cause I know that I would do it again. Some don't understand. Some things I won't regret, but I would what says. Cause I know that I would do it again.
Okay, I'm thinking about maybe tightening up the way the release changes here. Maybe we just have that one hit in the beginning that's got like a more slightly longer release, and the others are shorter. Maybe we could match it to these notes. Hold up. I'm not sure about these hi-hats. Maybe if they're like a lot shorter or something. I kind of like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's try to. It almost works without the hi-hats, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's so rhythmic that it's like pretty easy to count out what's going on. I'd be curious to make some variations of this synth, ones that sound a little bit less kind of dreamy. Maybe I have like a little more zing to them.
I know if I ever look back, I could find plenty went bad. I could tell you right now that. I know if I ever look back, I could find plenty went bad. I could tell you right now that there's plenty things I don't understand. Some things I won't regret.
So why don't we try to find something else to add during the second half of this little random verse thing. I think I'm just gonna repeat this a bunch and then have like a frequency shifter on it, slowly rising. Where is my shifter? My little shifter.
Some things I won't regret.
I think we want to, maybe we have this continue for a bit longer. Never occurred to me that you stream. That being said, glad to be here. Thanks for hanging out, Skyward. Yeah, it's not something I really post about too much on social media. Maybe at some point in the future I'll kind of like do more recaps and that kind of stuff. But yeah, for the time being, it's easier for me to just kind of like start the stream and just get down to business. Honestly, I also don't really think I'd have the time to spare at the moment to create recaps anyways, but okay, let's take this one and let's try to switch this to texture and make it really long.
Know that I would do it. Know that work right.
Cool, and now we can add maybe like a delay to this.
Some things haven't worked right. No matter what anyone says. I feel the heart trembling, 'cause I know that I will do it again.
Adjust the table a tiny bit. I'm wondering if like maybe I could layer in another like kind of sharper transient plucky chord thing. Not sure exactly what I'm picturing here, but what the? Why does that sound like it could be like some sounds like a chord progression for like an Adele like can't you just like hear like Ed Sheeran or like some like some pop artist singing to a chord progression like that? Like Louis Capaldi or something? What's up, Dorky Delightful? Thanks for joining us for the first time. Just working on some album tracks here. Not sure exactly where this track is going.
Know that I will do it again.
What the? Hold up, there's some random Foley. It's kind of cool though, in a way. I don't know. Probably not a keeper. Maybe there's some weird way for me to kind of like combine those two, like vocoder or something like that. Kind of random to have like police chatter in there. It's more like it's not so much about that. It's just like the quality of having like some kind of EQ like mid past vocal chatter like that is kind of cool. Insert Palpatines, do it. The hide and seek fans, yeah. Hey, listen. Brings a lot of joy to the listening experience. If you hear something that you've heard before again, you liked it, you start paying attention to the more details that are in a song. I feel like that's such a... It's like watching a movie again and finding out more details that you didn't catch the first time. You're like, wait, this shit goes deeper than I was expecting. I was gonna try to... Let's see. Actually, no. Let's keep this warped for a sec and try to slice this to a new MIDI track just for fun. What's a movie you guys have seen where you're like, "Oh, this is pretty cool. I'd be down to watch it again." And then the second time you watched it, you're like, "Oh, wait, this is way crazier than I was expecting." Wait, hold on. I think the furnace is working. Just kidding. You're spoiling the game with seeking all the little nuggets? Well, trust me, not everything on the album is gonna actually be streamed, so so there's gonna be plenty more stuff to catch. Hold on. Also, like, why did that only... I want to have a much bigger chunk to slice up, so let's do this. Might be too many slices, but... Okay, 73 slices, yeah. Let's try this. Okay, that performance on that guitar is pretty sloppy. And it's kind of EQ'd weirdly. What's up, Moogard? You had a question? I'm very happy. Some tracks will be developed off stream. Yeah, I think it'll be nice to have some element of surprise, right? Save? Oh, yeah, thank you. All right. Let's get the timing right here, because these are both obviously unquantized, which is not a bad thing, but these are like almost equally offbeat. Let's go like this and hope that that's enough. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe we can time these a tiny bit better, like this. I mean, I could just copy this one over. It's a little bit lazy in a way, but also at the drop, how many synths are you using to get that sawtooth pad sound? Let's take a look, because I'm not really sure anymore. I think these are mostly melodic layers. Let me take a look here. I think that's just my actually I have no idea where my Yamaha keyboard is, but I think that's my analog Yamaha. That's a little bit of piano. That's obviously another, probably a serum layer. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lead synths here. And they kind of start playing different stuff here. I don't know why. I think I was flattening everything on my old PC to try to save CPU. Now I kind of wish I had the processing power now with my Mac Studio. Kind of wish I had kept it, but whatever. Oh yeah, the chords. Yeah, I mean that's literally one layer. It looks like. So quite simple. I mean, to be fair, wait, there are some strings in here too. But that's all melodic. Okay. So there's, I would consider those part of the harmony. So it's kind of like 3 layers. I think they add a lot. They kind of give the I think they add a little warmth and kind of like something that's not as like a I don't know. I'm not sure how to describe it. You guys know what it sounds like when the track is fully produced by like engineered sounds versus like recorded acoustic sounds. I just feel like there's a certain quality that is nice to have with acoustic recordings. You know what? Hearing the melody though, I almost like would love to hear like a fake out in the track at some point where it just plays this at some point. Well, wait, with the chords though. I still don't know what to do with this pre-drop fill. I'm a little bit unsure about that. I think I'm gonna take the sub away here, tiny bit earlier, and let's
If I ever look back, I could find plenty went bad. I could tell you right now that there's plenty things I don't understand. If I ever look back, I could find plenty went bad. If I ever look back, I could find plenty went bad. I could tell you right now that there's plenty things I don't understand.
whoops, I need to record or copy over the
Things I would regret, no one says. Cause I know that I'll do it again.
and then yeah, there's this whole section. Thinking maybe we do this an octave higher. It's kind of a boring chord. I think something like that could be a little more interesting. Hold up, let me mute this for a moment. There's a lot of latency, but I'm gonna try to just like play along with this for a moment.
Cause I know that I'll do it again.
Oh, wait. The section will be really cool once it's owned in a little bit more. It's still kind of rough, but let me try. I'm just gonna. Okay. I know it seems silly to use the autotune on strings, but like at times they were so out of tune that I was kind of forced to. Huh. I think this is... Okay. Hold on. Let me go back. Well, this is mostly recorded violin and cello. There's a couple of my friends that live here in my my city, and I've been doing some recording sessions with them for the album here and there. And actually, we did one for the Inside VIP as well. That was a lot of fun. I think I recorded a good amount of that on stream, actually. Wait. Why does that sound like that, though? I thought I just fixed that. Wait. Oh. I see. Okay. I'm going to try something out here. Okay, let's do A. And we'll automate this to turn on here. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. I'm trying to think about like where to start, like what register to start in. I think I want to start low and then build my way up the register as this section kind of continues. I don't know. I'll figure it out. My hands are feeling super clunky from not playing regularly, but the latency isn't helping, so. Hey guys, give me a quick moment. I'm smelling something weird, and It's probably just from them working on the furnace downstairs, but give me a quick second to double check everything's okay in the house. All right, we're good. Everything's Gucci. Did I miss a follow, by the way? I don't think I shouted you out, B Harper7, for the follow. Thank you. Man, all the kitties are cozied up. It's so cute. Because of the furnace dying, we had them sleep with us in our bedroom the last couple of nights, and they've been loving it. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, yeah. I was doing the piano. That'd be kind of a cool alternate riff there too, but okay, why don't I start by trying to record this alternate little bridge section. up that last part. But at least I have a better take there. Yo, thank you for the follow. Ale Gold. Damn it, why am I like messing up the easiest part? The hell? Alright, the strings sound like they're doing something weird, so let me double check what's going on down there. You know, I'm not sure about the... I might need to bring them back out to record this one more time, because I kind of changed what I was asking them to do a few times since the recording, and especially this part, like when it's exposed like that, it doesn't sound very good, but I might, let me stretch out the take and see if there's maybe a softer... Or maybe one of the other layers has a good... Well, worst comes to worst, I can always just throw in swam for the time being. Although I think for a singular layer, maybe not swam, but like if it's just staccato, I think I'll probably do contact for that actually. Let's see. I really don't like this newer layout, personally. Cello. Not the greatest sound, but yeah, we'll just use this, quantize it a bit. With the staccatos, you tend to have to like have them happen a few milliseconds before. Yeah, so we'll just I think we'll Alright, I'll just filter it out for the time being. Go like this. Cool. So where's that post drop section? I think we can just end it there, actually. I like the idea of maybe having one acoustic iteration of that melody at the very end. And we can just have like a little bit of reverb and delay after that. Cool. I feel like that's fine. It doesn't need to keep going after that. So I feel like this is a decent kind of revised structure for the song. I'm going to save this real quick. Let's see. All right. What else can we work on from the album? I think I'm going to take a break from that song. I mean...
Footsteps in my...
Oh I forgot. I was combining those vocals from like an old version of White Lie with this track. And I kind of fit the vibe. I feel like that could be a cool track to work on. I wouldn't mind working on Superpower as well.
Truthfully, what I see speaks to me. I'm pulling my strings like a symphony. They're playing me. Right at me. All these choices might know what they made for me. Sing for me. And playing me. I'm dancing left and right and faithfully playing these black and white keys. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it.
That could be interesting to work on. Oh yeah, this one I started on stream 2, which I like. The idea. Yo. Thank you for the follow, Westwind. Yeah, that one, it's pretty rough, but definitely like the idea. I love the vibe of this one. It's so much fun to play because like the feeling is so euphoric. It feels like romantic too. The vibe of it, of the track. Okay, I just gotta commit to something here. I definitely like. Sorry, that was just a random clip of what would it take. Okay, what should I do? Roulette it. Close your eyes and click a link. That's a risky move. Uh. Um. I feel like I should probably work on something that's a bit further away from being done. Right? That might make sense. Whatever, let's just open superpower. I'll did I render this version yet? I hope I did. I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna let this render for a brief moment here, and then we'll switch over to head first. I mean, superpower. Rattled. Geez, I remember that tune from 2017 streams. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting album. There's gonna be some tracks that are not too many, but there are some that are quite old that I think deserve to see the light of day. Superpower. So my dad, whenever he visits now, in the winter months, he always brings Grießknöchelsuppe from Austria, which is like, it's like a really basic kind of like dumpling soup, but it's so good. It's become a staple for my fiance and I during the colder months. We got any other soup fans in here? We also love pumpkin soup or butternut squash, or I really like mushroom soups too. Like, give me that vocoder. Oh my god. That's so funny. I could hear it too. That one was almost like too goofy for me to like want to do anything with, but I'm glad you enjoyed that track. Damn. Holy. I mean, we're way closer to being 10 years off from 2017 than not. We're way past the halfway point for that. It's kind of crazy to think about how long I've been doing Haywyre for at this point. Okay, let's try to find this project file. Even just finding these damn project files is kind of a process now. Let's see. Next album. Fade Away. Oh, album intro. That's an old one, I suppose. Maybe it's not in the album folder. Yeah, I don't think it is. So let's go November 22nd. Yeah, that sounds right. Let's open this. Soup, l'onion, Tuscan tomato soup. That sounds really good. What are you sipping on, sir? What's up, Slap? Thanks for joining the first time. I just got a coffee here. Nothing special. Last year we saw one of the Nespresso machines on sale and we snagged one.
New follower.
What's up, Lick? Almost got me. Thanks for the follow, Lig. Hey, I caught myself. I wonder, you gotta tell me, how many times have people fallen for that? Hello, sir. How are you doing? I don't like this kick. Let's find a different kick. Kick. Actually, I think I have one in my engineering library from last year. I think that could work here. Kick bodies. Yeah, let's try this one. Okay, but actually, what if we just load up kick 3 and Lotus analyze and import. We gotta do follow. Yo, thank you for the follow. Alexander, what's going on? Okay, definitely want something a little bit sharper than this, so... Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a brief moment here. I think they just finished my furnace installation. Hello? Yeah, are you guys wrapping up? Yeah. Perfect. I'll come downstairs right now. All right, as a thank you for waiting. Ah, not the claws. I present to you with the baby. Wait, come back. Baby, come here. Come here, buddy. Come on. Baby boy. He is here. The furnace is installed. Welcome back. Thank you. Come on, say hi. It kind of looks like I have a cat gun loaded right now. Okay, he's kind of annoyed with me right now. But yeah, we got heat again, which is great. Yeah, as long as you don't do anything too crazy, he lets you do a lot of random stupid stuff like that. What were we doing? We were working on... I think we just loaded up superpower. So let's get back into it. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I would love to... nice snake plant. Thank you. It's one of the few plants that's actually survived my ownership. Okay, why does this sound so terrible? I think I need another click layer in here. Not that. Let's see, clicks. I kind of like this one. And then let's try to EQ this. Did something happen to my hi-hats? Oh no, they're in this part right here.
Truthfully, what I see speaks to me. I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, what I see speaks to me.
Okay, I think I want to make these a bit shorter.
Truthfully, what I see speaks to me. I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully.
It could be cool to add some more layers. Like I like these two so far. Actually, it's just one layer, but I think we want more. More stuff going on. I'm not sure exactly what, so I'm just going to start flipping through. Look at baby, he's fascinated with the humidifier. He's so curious. All right. Question: why do you use wired headphones instead of monitoring headphones? I like the IEMs a lot because they're accurate, but more importantly, they're lightweight. There's plenty of accurate headphones out there, but I like how lightweight they are. They barely affect my like my neck and posture and such for longer sessions. So yeah, the lightweight aspect is really nice. It makes them great for traveling too. Just have like this tiny little case that you throw in your backpack, versus like my Odysseys, which I love, but yeah, they are just a little bit more of a hassle to travel with safely.
Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, when I see.
Yo, thank you, Lig, for the for the sub. Stop trying to trip me up. I appreciate the support though.
Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me,
Kind of like that.
I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully.
Why don't we try to render that? Hold on. Like, what the hell is this? Like, why does Ableton do this? Like, is this a? How is this still not fixed? I think I might need to like send them a bug report or something because I don't scratch my file box.
Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling.
Yeah, let's just bounce it. Whatever. Maybe we could do some like spectral gating. I feel like it could be cool on this sound.
Speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a symphony. They're playing me.
Let's see. Let me put this here.
Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a symphony. They're playing me, writing me. Yeah, these choices mine are right.
Maybe let's add some delay before the spectral dynamic thingy. I'm kind of curious.
Writing me, writing. Truthfully, when I see. Truthfully, when I see speaks to me, I'm pulling my strings like a symphony. They're playing me.
Speaking of signature sound, I feel like the major one in a minor key is very Haywyre. Is that on purpose? I'm not sure if I would say that's it is on purpose in the sense that like I like how it sounds. But long live the furnace. Listen, yes, I'm extremely happy to have a furnace again. This thing should last a very long time. It's got like a 10-year warranty, which is great. But I'm hoping it lives and does well way beyond that. Sorry, I missed your message, Setless. Do you try to have a signature sound, or do you just make what you like? I mean, those things kind of go hand in hand, right? I think by pursuing the things that you like, you often stumble into a quote-unquote signature sound. I sometimes have a hard time hearing the common thread in a lot of my music, especially when you look at my entire discography. I have a hard time like creating like a common thread through all that. But other people tell me that they can hear what makes Haywyre pretty clearly. And like some things, I don't know, whatever, lead solos or things like that. Like, yeah, maybe that's a way to recognize my sound in some ways, but like that's not that unique. There's plenty of musicians out there that do lead solos and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Truthfully, what I see speaks to me. I'm pulling my strings like a symphony. You're playing me, writing me. All these choices might know what they need for me. Sing for me, and playing me. I'm dancing left and right and faithfully playing these black and white keys. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it. Bring my voice of my own. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it. Bring my voice of my
Let's think about having some of these like offbeat, really short hats here.
This is my superpower.
Not to lose the drums completely.
This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it. Bring my voice of my own. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it. Bring my voice of my own.
I do like how that sounds so far, but I was kind of struggling with the drum sounds a little bit for this section. Let's see. What was I doing? Maybe it'd be cool to just have like a section here with just like that 4 to the floor kick. Is this quantized? Nectar Soul is a staple. Yeah. Although I am looking for new model / brands to kind of make my staple lead keyboard. I think these aren't quantized. Okay, so I need a riff that goes back down to that G4 here, or not a riff, like some kind of a run. That could be kind of cool to have like a little a moment there where hold up, I'm kind of curious. Let's try to mute all of this. And let's arm these 3 layers. All right. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Let's see. I kind of want to try to make all these layers dry. Let's try it. Let's try it like this.
Bring my pussy around.
Actually, don't.
This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bone. I can think about it. Bring my pussy my own. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bone. I can think about it. Bring my pussy my own.
just kind of experimenting a little bit. Oh. Let's see. I just want to check and see what this might sound like if they're all in the same kind of tremolo settings. Let's see. it sounds super messy. Hold on. The weird thing is the timing is the exact same on these, so I don't understand. Or is it? Wait. Yeah, it is. So why are they not? Why does it sound like they're off time? All right, whatever. I'm just gonna ignore that stack for the time being. Martin, do you have Shaperbox? Yeah, it's kind of weird. You'd expect it to sync identically, but I don't understand why it doesn't. Try to mess with this lead a little bit here. Let's see. Let's get rid of the. Get rid of that. Kind of a cool little riff. I like the sound of the intro. Patch sounds like it's got a hint of clarinet in it. I wouldn't disagree with you. Actually, it could be kind of cool. The thing is, like, I really love that main melody. I just am not sure about how to incorporate that into the next, like, drop section. Whoops, I didn't mean to switch that one out.
Truthfully, what I see speaks to me. I'm pulling my strings like a symphony. They're playing me, they're writing me. You know these choices might not right, they ain't made for me. They sing for me, they're playing me. I'm dancing left and right and faithfully. I'm playing these black and white keys.
Clarinets are very close to square waves. That's an interesting observation.
This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I'm not thinking about it. Bring my voice of my own. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I'm not thinking about it. Bring my voice of my own.
Baby. All right, buddy. I think I gotta take him out. He's scratching my stuff up. Crazy cat. All right, come say bye to the chat. Come on. Good boy. Even Baby knows how to play Insight. Thanks for coming through, Safaro. Appreciate it. All right. Baby's heading out. For sure, I appreciate it. All right, let's get back.
Truthfully, what I see speaks to me. I'm pulling my strings like a symphony. You're playing me, writing me. All your choices might know what they need from me. Sing for me, and playing me. I'm dancing left and right and faithfully playing these black and white keys. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it. Bring the push of my own. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it. Bring the push of my own. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it. Bring the push of my own. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my
What if we tried to do, I want to try something else here. Let's grab this shitty temporary vocal, bring it over here.
This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it. Bring the push of my own. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it.
Let's see.
This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower.
I think we need, definitely need to make this a little more impactful. Maybe there's some kind of random claps we can throw in here.
This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower.
I'm kind of curious. Should I duplicate this? You know what? I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I should put it at the end of the effect chain. Already got one. That's kind of cool. see if we can. Actually, hold on.
This is my superpower. I can feel it. I can think about it. When it goes away. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower.
It's kind of cool, but really sloppy. I kind of like the reverb randomly popping up on some of those notes.
This is my superpower. I can feel it. I can think about it. When it goes away. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower.
I don't know. It's kind of a fun riff. I'm just gonna record it. I like it.
This is my superpower. I can feel it. I can think about it. When it goes away. This is my superpower. I can feel it. I can think about it. When it goes away. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower. I can think about it. This is my superpower.
I don't really know how to like. it's so weird. Hold on. That's kind of cool with a second layer, maybe for a later portion of the song. Or wait, that's just with the Wait, huh? This is with the cutoff up. Never mind. Oh, it's kind of nice to know that that's the same patch. Let me try this again.
They made for me, sing for me, and playing me. I'm dancing left and right and faithfully playing these black and white keys. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it. Bring my toys of my own. This is my superpower. I can feel it in my bones. I can think about it. Bring my toys of my own. This is my superpower. This is my superpower.
I don't even know what I'm playing. I'm just like doing random stuff. So that's why it's like so off.
This is my superpower. This is my superpower. This is my superpower.
I feel like somewhere in there, there's something that could be cool.
This is my superpower. 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 This is my superpower.
It's pretty chaotic.
This is my superpower. This is my superpower.
I think I could probably do some sound design around this.
This is my superpower. This is my superpower. This is This is my superpower. This is my superpower. This is my superpower. This is my superpower.
Why does it feel like there's no sidechain anymore? Interesting. That's because there's no sidechain, apparently. Wait, so there's not been sidechain this entire time. Let's get something in here real quick. Yeah.
This is my superpower. This is my superpower. This is my superpower. This is my superpower.
I wish the note trigger for this was like a little bit softer. Maybe I could like, here, I have an idea. I'm just gonna click, let's say like retrigger like this maybe. Maybe there's a way for me to just like slightly make it less chaotic. I don't know. That could be a cool riff too. Let's delete this. Remove clear envelope. There we go. That's kind of cool too. Let's record that. It's kind of sloppy, I know, but wait, did the... What is going on with this sidechain? I don't know. It's good to keep iterating and trying to create like different variations. It helps reinforce whatever will end up feeling like the most natural choice here. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna call it here for today. Sorry about the furnace ordeal throughout the stream, but we're back online. I can feel the heat. I'm embracing the heat. That sounds a little odd, but I'm going to call it here for today. I'm going to save this project file. And I'll be back on Thursday. And Friday is Inside VIP release day, which will be awesome. So hopefully you guys dig the VIP. And I appreciate y'all hanging out, tuning in for a little bit. Do you use DAC for your 7 hertz or just plug it into the interface? I just plug it into the interface. But I do have a Sheet Layer 2 laying around that I have it set up since I got my new interface and such. So I might get that going. Anyways, thanks again for hanging out, y'all. I'll see you guys around, and appreciate y'all for tuning in. See you later. Adios.
Do you hear what I hear? Do you care if I care? Do you know what I know? Do you know what we share? Do you hear what I hear? Do you care if I care? Do you know what I know? We share. Do you don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you?